You're welcome to my channel Mindset Academy, where we want to reproduce the given view that is displayed at the left hand side of the screen in orthographic projection. Now, I have reproduced the view already on my drawing sheet in order to enhance your understanding, right? So, the question is, if you look at the diagram closely at the left hand side of the screen, it's telling us that if you look from the side, what will you see? Taking this as our front elevation, what are you going to see? So this is what we are going to see. We are looking at from this side, from the plan, and from the front. This is what we'll be seeing. So looking in from this side, you're going to see this image, right? So when you hear the word orthographic projection, the first thing you have to do is for you to draw your orthographic axis. The first thing you have to do is for you to draw what? Your orthographic axis. That is drawing the Y axis, drawing the X axis, right? Then you measure 5 millimeter in all direction or 10 millimeter. So let's say this is 10. I'll measure 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and what 10 here. So I'm going to draw my vertical line across those points this way. So I'll do it this way. Hope you can see that. So if it's in first angle projection, meaning that our elevation, right, will be at this second quadrant here. So we'll start by drawing this particular elevation. Now if you look at the figure closely, right, which I have placed below my image here, look at it closely, you discover that the entire length is 180, is 140, sorry, meaning that from the diagram, you can look at the diagram, from here to the center is 15, from the center to this next center, 75, from the 75 to this center here is 35, then 15, everything making what? 100 and what? 140. So I'm going to measure 140 here, meaning from this end to this end is 140. So from 0 to 140 here. So I'm going to take it out. Then the height from here to here, which is from here to here, is going to be 50, as you can see in the diagram. So I'm going to measure 50. Can you see that? Now the next thing that we are going to do is that if you look the figure closely, you will discover that from here to here is 15, and the remaining radius is what? We have it to be 15 also. Are you with me? Let's look at this closely again. From here to here is what? Is 15, right? And the remaining radius is what we are going to do, which is what? Also giving us what? 17.5 altogether. So 15 plus 17.5, that will give me 32.5. Is that taken? So I'm going to measure. Now what I'm trying to make you understand this, from here to here is 15, right? From here to here is what? Is 15, which is from this same point to this end here is 17.5. So 15 plus 17.5 will give us what? 32.5, like I said earlier. So I'm going to measure 32.5. 0, 30 to 32.5 here. And I will take it up a little bit. And the height from here to here is given to be what? 20, as you can see. So I'll measure a height of 20. All together. So I am going to close it up from this point to this point. Is that taken? And from this point to this point. Right? And what else again? From here also to this point. Right? Now if you look closely, the thickness from here to here, as you can see on the screen, recently I'm seeing from here to here, given to be 5. While from here to here is also what? 10. So I am going to measure 5 from 0 to 5. Yeah, the next one is what? 10. These are the 2 points I'll have. So I'll just roll it down a little bit. I have my reason. Just take it down. Then you come here too. You take it down. Can you see that? Now we still continue. Now if you look closely, from here to this point here is the target. That is from here to this hidden line here. Because if you are looking at the figure from here, you cannot see this inner point here. Right? That's why I'm using hidden line to show it. So from here to here is still my 15, but the radius from here to here is what? 7.5. So 15.7.5 will give us what? 22.5. So I'm going to measure 22.5. So from 0, I'll measure 20 to 22.5 here. So at that point, I'll now use my hidden line and draw it down because I cannot see that point. Can you see that? Now the next thing is this. From this center, right, the center of 15, let me show you. If I measure 15 from 0, let me just come here. From 0, this is 15. Let me just put it there. From 0, this is 15. So from 15, let me put my center line because there's a center there. So it will be a long, short, long, short, long. That's my center line. So from this center here to the next center, that is from this center here to this center is 75. So I'll measure 75 from 0 to 75. And I'm going to draw my center line at that point, like this. Long, short, long, short, long. Right? Now, that is the center of this given cylinder here. So what I will do is, the radius of this cylinder is 22.5. Right? So I'll take my compass. I'll measure 22.5. 0, 20, 21, 22.5 here. And I'll come to the center point here. I'll mark 22.5, 22.5, making 45. And I'll drag it down with my faint line first. Because if you're seeing a cylinder from the side of it curve at a straight line. So I can easily drag this one down, taking it. It's stopping here. Right? And I'll come to the other one here. To this point. Which I will now close it up. This way from here. Straight down to here. You've seen the cylinder, side of a cylinder of the curve as a straight line. Then the inner one that we have there is going to be 12.5. So to get the inner one, I'll measure 12.5 right? As the radius in both sides. So 0, meaning that from this point to this arc here is 12.5. So I'll measure 12.5 from 0. This is 10, 11, 12.5. 10, 0, 10, 11, 12.5. So I'll just take my rule and I'll take it down with hidden line. Stop here, come into stop here too. Hope you can see that. That is when I will not take this line. I will not draw it from this point, right? Straight down to here. Then this one too from this point. Straight down to here. Then I'm going to close it up this way and this way. Can you see that? Then I will come here also. I'll close from here to here. And I'll close from here to here. And I'll close the top also this way. From this point straight down to this point. Can you see that? So you've seen that line looking from this side. You've seen all this curve as a straight line. Curve as a straight line. Now there is a web here coming down straight ahead. This web you see, this line will block this line. That's why I have just one single line. So I'm going to connect this to this here. Can you see that? Which is this point you see here? These are this point here that you're seeing here. So aside from that, the next thing is we're now coming here. So what you do is you need to get the half of this point here. So half of the height is 50, right? From here to here is 50. Half of it will be what? 25. So I'm going to measure 25 from 0, right, to 25. And I'll just draw my straight line this way to touch this side. And the radius of that arc there is 15, right? It's given to me what? 15. From this center here to this point is 15. So you can easily measure your 15 on your meter rule. And you place it at this point, right? So this you mark here. You come here also, come here. Let's mark here this way. Then just come here and you draw an arc. Can you see that? Then I'll just close it up from here to this point, and from here to this point. Can you see that? Beside that, the radius of this inner circle you can see on the screen is given to be, if you look closely, it's given to be 16. The radius is 8 since diameter is 16. So from here to here is 8. So measure 8 on your meter rule, which is something I'm saying this point here, and you come here and you draw a circle. Which I will now do my center line in this fashion. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long. And here also long, short, long, short, long. Can you see that? So this is what we'll be having when you are looking at this view from this side. You'll be seeing this, which I just showed you here. Nobody will ask you to do this, right? And also, if you want to draw this in isometric projection, you can also click on this link at the top right corner of the screen here to take you to where you can watch it in isometric projection. So since we are done with the elevation, the reason why we are drawing this here because we are drawing in first angle projection. With the third angle projection, whatever you have done here, you did here. So let's proceed. So the next thing I would like to draw should be the plan, right? So in drawing the plan, I'm going to project all the ends out down here, right? And the thickness you see will be the thickness of the diameter, which is 45 altogether. So I can just easily take my, like I said, the radius from here, place it here, right? Which is 22.5, and you just take the thickness from here to here, and you come here and you mark, and you just join these points together, right? So once you've done that, now look at what I will do. If I should project this center line down here, see what I'm doing now, right? If I should project this center line down here, can you see that? And I should get the center of this figure here, which is 3.5. I want to draw, looking in from the top, you see the circular figure here, right? So if I should do that, see what will happen? I will just take half of it, right? And if I place it from the edge here, I need to get a circle. This is what we have. I'll just use straight line first, meaning that this part you see is the center of the figure. I use this to show that it's symmetrical. So aside that, then the inner one too. If I should bring this downward from here, I'll get another circular figure here on this point. I'll use front line first. Can you see that? Now that is looking from the top. You see this circle figure is hollow. So this hidden line is telling us this circle is here. Now the next thing is there is this space in between here which is given as 5 millimeters. You can see from this side showing that it's 5. So you can look on the screen. Now I'll take my meter rule and I'll measure it here from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 2.5, 0, 1, 2, 2.5. And I'll just take my rule and I'll move from here to come and touch here. Then from here to I'll move from here to come and touch here. Can you see that? Now I can now easily tick in the rest in this fashion from here. Get through. Can you see that? So inside of it is free. Hope you can see that. So meaning that there's nothing here. Now what you have now, you now measure 13 to this to the right and 13 to the left. So if I should do that, I'll measure 0 to 10, 11, 12, 13. You also 0, 10, 11, 12, 13. I will close it this way from here to here. close here up. I'll close it up. And also I'll close it up. So you've seen the side of the curve like a straight line, and it's open. There's an opening there. That's why you're seeing the opening at that point. Now aside that, there's a circle in between. So if I should bring this downward this way also, I'll draw long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Is that taken? So the circle is giving a radius of 8 because diameter is 16. So I'll place it here this way. I don't have to stress myself. Just from here, I'll generate it down using my hidden line to show that this has a true. Can you see that? Now, the next thing is this here. Now, if I should bring this down this way, look at the logic here. Short, long, short, long, short, long. Right? The radius of this here, the radius of this guy here, you see it is 17 point what? 17.5. So from here to here, it's 17.5. Hope you can see that. So what I will just do is I'll place it here. Like that. And I'm going to draw a semicircle. While the next one here is 12.5. If I'm not mistaken. You can confirm that distance from here to here. So I'll place it this point. And I'm going to get this. Hope you can see that. So once I have done that, I'll just take my rule. Then I'll join this to this. Take my rule. I'll join this to this. Join this to this. Join this to this. Can you see that? And I'll close it up. Can you see that? Now the thickness here of the web here, because we're looking at it from the top, is 10. So you'll be seeing it. So I'll measure 5 at both ends. So this is 0. So I'll measure 5 here and also 5 here. And I'll close it up. Can you see? Looking at it from the top, you see this guy, which is this. So I'm drawing it here. Nobody will ask you to do this, right? This is what you need to do. Now the next thing is, you will now draw a line. This line you see here, it is tangential to this end here, right? I just draw a straight line from here to touch here this way. Then here too. Can you see that? Now what else is remaining? So we've successfully drawn out the given shape. You can see looking at it from the plan. So this is the front elevation, this is the plan. So if it's in third angle, this will come down here, this will be up here. Now the next thing we want to draw is the end elevation. So what I'll simply do is use your 45 degrees set square, right? and you picture it this way. Come to this point they meet of this line and you draw this guy out. Then you channel two of the endpoints to touch it, and this is already there, and you channel it up. Then you close it up. So the question is, when you're looking at it from the front, what will you see? Right? Now let's do it together. Looking at it from the front, this is the front here. I will see point 1, point 2, right? So let me come to the front here. I should just draw it this way. Right, that is the front there. And let me project the front outward. So if this is coming from here to touch here, and this is coming from here to touch here, then I'll take it up. Taking it up from here, it will be from here to here. And taking it up from here, it will be from here to here. Can you see that? Then the next one is this inner one here too. I put it here. I come here too. Put it here. So if I project them up, taking it, taking it. Alright. So looking at it from here, this inner line you see here, this arc, you see it as a straight line, and to look as if it's at the front, so you just cover it up, because this will be as if it's at the front here. So I'll cover them up like this, and also them like this. Can you see that? Then this you see here, the entire cylinder you see, this cylinder here is thickened, so I'm going to thicken that cylinder all. Thicken the cylinder all. So looking at me to be saying that, and I'll close here all too. And I'll close it all too. Right? So if I'll close that, let's see what is actually happening. So at the top here is there. So but from here, this will be here this way, and here this way. Then here also, this will be here this way, and here this way. Now the top is free. Here, this will be blocking here. Then the top here, you'll be seeing it the way you see it here. So this is 1, this is 2. This end here you see is inclined, it's not straight. That's why you're seeing part of it. So I'll close the top 2 here. Now the next one is, if I project the inner circle to touch here, then from here to touch here. So what I will do is, I'll be drawing hidden line. And here too, I'll be drawing hidden line. This way. Can you see that? Then aside that, that is the hidden line. Then the next thing is the one at the back. That is this one you see in here. Let me just draw my line here. This particular one at the back. Which is what we have here. These things you see, and this you see here. So if I should project them, they will be hidden line because you cannot really see them from the front. Right? You cannot see them looking from here, they are blocked. So we're using hidden line to actually represent them. So if I use this to this point here, so I'll be using hidden line to what? To represent them this way. Right? Then the next one is this. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, the next one. Then the next one. Can you see that? Okay, I'll close it up. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see that? Then this inner one is coming down straight. That's one coming in down straight. So what else do we have here? Looking at it from that side, there are a lot of hidden lines. Is that taking? So what else do we have looking at it from the back? We've already drawn this inner one you see here, which is what we have here. So what else do we have? Let's see. There's no more thing here that we have. Oh, we still have one more thing, and that will be this circle you see here. You will see it as an hidden line, like this. It's going through. So the hidden line is much. Then here too, it's going through. So this is what we have. We have successfully reproduced the figure you can see at the right hand side of the screen in orthographic projection, right? So if you look at it closely, we have actually brought out all the shapes you need. So if you have, like I said earlier, if you have found the video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share. And also, if you want to watch this in isometric projection, you can click at the link at the top right corner of the screen to watch this. Thanks for watching.